MLB.
A player receives input from a coach.
Friday Night Baseball on the show. Antonio Rosado gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs. That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Skied into straightaway right. Fleming is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Jeimer Candelario. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fleming is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Frank.
Has a look, now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Mata ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to deep right field. Katimer racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Digging in to try it again, Alexi Amarista, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Alexi Amarista.
From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track. Ready once again, Frank Fleming.
Right fielder, Frank Fleming.
He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 4-0 to score tonight. The Detroit Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Just over the Jordan Zimmerman, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You'd think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous.
Striding in, Frank Fleming, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Big, slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Mata is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the Nick Castellanos now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Castellanos.
This is on the ground over to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, I'm blown away. He even swung it.
Striding in once again, Frank Fleming. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Mata will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Joe Katimer. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Digging in once again, Jose Iglesias singled homer run in his last time up. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Fleming ranging back, a leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So striding forward now, Alexi Amarista. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Next to bat for Toronto, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Ball 1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Takes a knee-high fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do,
trying to pick things up where we left off, Jose Iglesias. He went deep last time up.
yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone! Ready for another shot now. Frank Fleming. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. 1 out, nobody on. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Mata will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. 10-4, the final in this game. The Detroit Tigers get the win on the heels of 4. Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. 2 of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Michael Fulmer starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, man. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour, straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
Here's Didi Gregorius, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. The 1-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mata is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2. In now, Jeremy Hazelbaker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And now the runner's trying for third. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Set to get his day started, Zane Barton, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Skied into straightaway right. Fleming moves over. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Next for the Tigers, Devin Mesoraco.
Catcher, Devin Mesoraco.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a...
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Third at-bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't...
Oh, look at Harrison. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Big league play in the hole right.
Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Cabrera.
Fly ball out toward right field. Fleming giving chase. 2 down. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Ready for another chance. Frank Fleming. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Castellanos in foul ground. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next up for Detroit, Alexi Amarista. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fleming has a beat on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in. Digging in, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Ground ball right side. Amarista's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is... Now at the plate, Zane Barton.
Leading off for the Tigers. Right
Hitters
fielder,
count now. Here's the 2-1.
Barton.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Fleming ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So striding in, Alexi Amarista. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Amarista.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Fleming is underneath this one. And that will retire the side. Stepping in for the Jays, Frank Fleming. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Fleming.
The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Diaz is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. 7-4 the final finish today. The Tigers jumped out to an early lead. We are under the bright light. Into the box now, Frank Fleming. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Now the 2-0 home. Taken, strike 1 on the inside corner.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Aledmus Diaz will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Here now the 2-2. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reels.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second. Digging in for his second at-bat, Frank Fleming. He drew a walk his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Semien is camped under this one, and he puts it away for the first down. At the plate, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Fleming going back on it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Frank Fleming comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. The 3-1 pitch. Full count, 3-2. Smoke leads off first with 1 away. Lifted the other way to left center. Davis will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit.
Digging in to try it again. Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Three and 0 now. Aledmus Diaz would be next. Here it is, the 3-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 3-1. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Swing and a little tapper. Another full count pitch on its way. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. Now a throw homeward is offline. My goodness. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really...
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Digging in and looking for more, Edmundo Castro. He singled his last time up. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler.
Now batting, designated hitter, Dustin Fowler.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Fleming has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Toronto led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Now from the home of the... At the plate, Ryan Baker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Athletics, center fielder, Ryan Baker.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown 8.
Batting 7, right fielder, Frank Fleming.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen, a foul ball.
The 0-1 on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that one just missed outside.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. So 1-1 home. There's a slider that misses below the zone. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Russell Martin is on deck. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw and the runner back. Another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now perhaps sensing he's going to look to first. And the runner back safely. There he goes. lifts it into the air to shallow center. Baker on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, you know it's not a hit and run right there with a 3-2 full count. Just putting the runner in motion, but it worked out just the same. Nice base hit right there, and we got first and third.
Russell Martin.
Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castro has it in his sights. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw. Next to bat for Toronto, Frank Fleming. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's set, and the pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
And here's Renato Nunez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start.
Ready to take his hacks again, Frank Fleming, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. A ball and no strikes. Medina stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled away. Lined hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Ready with the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out and a runner on third. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Popped him up. Chapman takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Digging in once again, Frank Fleming. Here comes the first pitch.
Frank Fleming.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Designated hitter.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Frank Fleming. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The designated hitter, Oscar.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Frank Fleming, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And a ball 1-0.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side. And next up will be Franklin Barreto.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
Hit out towards second. From his bottom. And the throw will get him at first as he threw that one while sitting on his wallet. 18-0 the final tonight. Toronto claimed victory by plating a total of 18 runs. John Lester earned his 9th win of the year. A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Two potential X factors in this series right there. The first game is coming up. Jeff Hoffman will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do If he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stepping in for the Jays, Frank Fleming, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is in time. Fleming is retired, 2 down now. Digging in now for the Yankees, Greg Bird, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Fleming looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks.
Now at the plate, Frank Fleming, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
That's a fastball that just misses inside.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Hicks is under it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch. So ready once again, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Fleming.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way to left center. Hicks is under it. And the inning is over. 4 runs in the... Striding in once again, Aaron Hicks. Head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's a .333 hitter. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Fleming is after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Frank Fleming. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
Just 2 simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene. And what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities, and even Little League teams. So the judges' chamber is going towards a good cause.
And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 6 runs, 13 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Next will be the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2-2 count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Toronto, as they're unable to add to their. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fleming moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Kelby Tomlinson.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Fleming on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Ready for another shot now. Frank Fleming.
Right fielder, Frank Fleming.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fleming is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 2-3 go. Stepping up to the plate, Frank Fleming. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. Stanton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. This game remains tied at 6. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 6 runs on 18 hits.
The show is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend. Luis Severino is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this starting pitcher right here can strike some people out. It's not easy to average a strikeout per inning, but that's what he's been able to do so far. And if he brings a good assortment of pitches like he's brought all season long, we could see another game filled with quite a few strikeouts.
Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fleming is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. Two-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. Number 36 on the year for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
At the plate, Frank Fleming. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Fleming.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by. You kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well. Expect them to be in the race for a while.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Hard ground ball to third. Nunez scoops it up. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first baseline. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Now a flare out toward right center. Tarias ranging into shallow right, and that retires the side. One error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 3, the Jays nothing. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Aaron Judge.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Fleming has it in his tracks. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Frank Fleming.
Right fielder, Frank Fleming.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
A ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Hicks is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Ready now, Frank Fleming. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. A bouncer to the left side. Backhanded. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Kevin Pillar will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Afternoon baseball. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Frank Fleming, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by. You kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well. Expect them to be in the race for a while.
And a fastball just a bit up.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Tomlinson gloves it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Frank Fleming. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fleming.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Gray ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Now in the box, Frank Fleming. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Two and one now. Donaldson stands at first with 1 out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the 2nd out. So stepping in, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fleming sprinting after it. The catch is made, and the tying run is going to tag from second. And he is in there. Digging in once again, Greg Bird. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now the 3-2 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in once again, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Donaldson on at first, nobody out. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the punch out and the offering. Hit down the line at first. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. Popped him up. Coming on for it is Hicks, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Nunez stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Ready for another chance. Elvis Medina. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready once again to Oscar Hernandez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they... A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Yanks came through. Tuesday night baseball on the show as we welcome you to Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight, next to bat for Toronto, Frank Fleming. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in to try it again, Andrelton Simmons will get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Fleming going back, gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that's
stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Calhoun. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Skied into straightaway right. Fleming on the move. 2 down. Digging in for his second at bat, Frank Fleming.
Right fielder, Frank Fleming.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-0 home. A bouncer up the middle. Simmons is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And now for the Angels, Evan Gattis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. High and deep to straightaway right. Fleming going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Angels go down 1-2-3. They still trail it. Coming to the plate now, Frank Fleming. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Now a spin and a throw back to second. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Trout, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Fleming is on his way home. He scores as they extend their lead to 3. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Corey Spangenberg. His past history against John Lester, he's 0 for 7. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fleming is there. 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Frank Fleming. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Another 2-2 offering. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Spangenberg has it, and there's one down now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Corey Spangenberg struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here's the 2-1 home. Smoke toward the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game over.
Hard hit ball to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they...
Wednesday night. Now at the plate, Frank Fleming, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. And this is taken outside for ball 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Smoke leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another shot now, Corey Spangenberg. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Fleming is going to get there. 2 gone. Into the box now, Frank Fleming. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Very high, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Here comes Upton. And this will land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Zach Cozart, a hit in 2 tries so far. Skied into very shallow right. Fleming moves over Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in for the Jays, Frank Fleming. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, Zach Cozart. In head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons, he has 9 base hits in 38 ABs. He's taken him deep once. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is...
And a welcome inside. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Upton. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 2-1 home. Drilled to the right side. And Upton's aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He's been cold. Batting average.
Digging in now, Frank Fleming, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Fleming.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Roll. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Roll, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Russell Martin now. His past history with Richards. He's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Martin has exactly 1,500 base hits in his career, halfway to 3,000.
Yeah, and halfway to potentially being a Hall of Famer. That's what they say. Those are the benchmarks. 3,000 hits, 500 homers usually get you talked about, so he's well on his way.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. A nice daytime shot. In now is Andrelton Simmons.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
The 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game.
Now to the plate, Frank Fleming.
Frank Fleming.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
The designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
1-2 now. Fleming, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And now they'll tag him out between first and second. Ready now for L.A. Evan Gattis, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Evan
The 0-1 delivery. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
The 1-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And so coming to the plate, Frank Fleming. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Popped him up. Suarez is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays force. Leading off the inning, Frank Fleming, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Fouled away. The 2-1. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. The 2-2. High pop-up. Simmons will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 1. Now in the box, Eugenio Suarez.
Third baseman number 7.
The 2-1 home. In the air out to right. Fleming is in pursuit. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.